Afternoon and welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. I'm Mark and I'm going to take you for a walk around our 2013 Holden Commodore Evoke sedan this afternoon. It is a model year 14 as well. Starting off at the front of the car, a few things to point out. It does have front parking sensors on the car, fitted from factory, colour coded in the front bumper and also down in the black grille section as well. As we move around to the driver's side of the car, you can see it's fitted with factory alloy wheels, good tread on our tyres. This car's only done 24,000 kilometres, so good case. As we scan down the side of the car, colour-coded exterior mirrors and door handles, minor little scuff just on the edge of our driver's exterior mirror there. Just a minor cosmetic blemish, but we like to point that out to you. Also important to note that our alloy wheels on this car do not have a scratch on them, driver's side so far anyway. So fairly impressive the way it presents, which you would expect being a 2013 model with such low Ks. As we come around to the rear of the car, consistent with the way the presentation is, high mount stoplight in our rear window, also does have the reverse sensors on this car as well, and a reverse camera which we'll touch on a little bit later. And as we move around to the passenger side, the overall exterior condition of this car is outstanding. Apart from a couple of minor little scuff marks on our left-hand rear alloy wheel, the overall presentation all the way down the passenger side is spot on. So from an outside point of view, really impressive with the way this car presents. Back around to the front of the Commodore now, we'll have a little bit of a chat about the performance. This particular car does have the Holden direct injection technology, so powered by a 3-litre V6 motor. The impressive thing about this car is the economy you're going to get out of it. Only uses 8.3 litres combined per 100 Ks, so in excess of 850 kilometres out of a 71-litre fuel tank. Will still give us 185 kilowatts of power and 290 newton metres of torque. Back around to the rear of the Holden now. Simple matter of hitting on our remote on one of our 2 factory keys to open up the storage area, and really good size storage area too. As you can see, plenty of room. We've got the ability to drop the middle of the second row seats down as well if we need to, just in the event we need to store something a bit longer. And also, as you can see, space saver spare wheel in the back there. Doesn't look like it's been on the car. So here we are inside the Holden now, being a 2013, obviously a lot of the current technology. On our driver's armrest, all of our power window and power mirror controls. Right down below that there is also a release for our boot, manual release if we need it. Then coming back up the top, automatic headlights will turn themselves on automatically at night time. And then on here we've just got our buttons on our indicator stalk for our menu, just to run through all of the information, basically give you an idea what the car's doing, an economy trend, distance to empty, and then a digital readout of our speed as well. As you can see, telescopic steering wheel, height and reach adjustable, and simple matter of locking it into position there on the left hand side. On the right hand side of our steering wheel, we've got all of our audio controls and our Bluetooth buttons as well. That does also support audio streaming, this particular model car. And on our left hand side, all of our master controls for our cruise control as well. Moving into the centre display section now, as you can see, it's showing all of our audio there at the moment, and then all of our master controls here. Also, whilst we're looking at the screen, as we mentioned earlier, it does have reverse camera, and have a look at the clarity of the picture behind us. It's extremely clear. Put it back into park, and we come down to our climate control, air conditioning, all of our master controls. It is dual zone as well. It's finally a little bit of warm weather in Melbourne, so we've got all that running and it's very quiet in its operation. Little storage compartment at the front there, a 12-volt outlet right up underneath. And then we move to our transmission, our T-bar, 6-speed auto. Drive it as a normal automatic or bring it across to the left into performance mode or sport mode, which gives us the ability to change through the gears by the stick itself. Pop it back into park now. We've got an electric park brake just on our right hand side. Also over to the left, we can turn our reverse sensors off if we want to. Does also have stability control button there. And this button here is rear park assist. So this car will assist you parking it if you wish. We won't demonstrate that today, but we have demonstrated it in a couple of videos we've done of these cars so far. Cup holders directly behind that, and another large storage compartment in here. And you can see all our USB and auxiliary inputs there inside the actual console, so we can plug any of our sort of smart devices in. The other thing to pay attention to is the quality of the interior, the way it appears. Really well presented and really well maintained, which I'll show you exactly why shortly. Slight leather infills in our doors, being the Evoke, and you look at the carpets, they're like new from factory. The only other thing to touch on in the interior is the fact that this car does have 6 airbags. So it's got front, side and curtain airbags, which does help it achieve its 5-star ANCAP safety rating. As I mentioned early on in the video, this car's only done 25,500 kilometres and the servicing's impeccable. It was a company car, so they've actually serviced it more than the intervals required. Basically all the way through, based on time more than kilometres, because it just wasn't doing the Ks. So you can rest assured, as you can see from the history, it's been serviced spot on as well. So just in summary, a really impressive example of a 2013 Holden Commodore Evoke sedan. A few things to just recap on. 185 kilowatts of power and 290 newton meters torque out of a 3 litre V6 motor, 8.3 litres combined per 100 Ks, great fuel economy, 5-star ANCAP safety rating, only 25,000 kilometres, stunning example of a 2013 model. So give us a call on 99070 555 and we'll be able to help you further.